everyone, it's Shell from Scrap Secrets and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is more of a craft and chat. I will be showing you what comes in the July Hero Arts kit. I know I am really late on this one and I'll talk a little bit about what's been going on and why I am late on this. But I did make a card with the supplies from this kit, so I wanted to show you guys. So here is the idea card. So the ones on the left are the classic kit, the ones on the right are from the premium kit. I always get the classic kit, and there are the dies. There is a background die on there that kind of creates a forest, and I thought that I would use that. And you can see there's an example there. And then the premium kit there's everything that's listed in there. And so it's everything in the classic kit plus a couple extra things for the premium kit. So you can see that you can make a little bit more. It'll stretch your stamps and your supplies a little bit more. So there are the dies that come in here. There are a lot of dies. I am not a huge floral person, so it wasn't my favorite one, but I definitely like the way the card came out. And this is a pack of paper that I picked up from Target. It says it's formerly Neenah Bright White, and I know that the Neenah Solar is the one that most people used to use, and I guess they still do. But I did not find this paper great, so I would not recommend buying this for ink blending at least. So I am going to create the card front by blending these three colors onto that piece of that Neenah paper that I got, the Astro Brights. So I'm just taking my brush and putting the colors on to the paper. I did not follow Kelly Taylor's rule where you're supposed to put the color all the way down and then blend the other colors into it. I kind of forgot about this, and if you can see, you can see on here that the colors are really splotchy looking. So while I'm doing this, I'm kind of going to give you it'll just be a lot of information, craft and chat kind of thing, let you guys know what's going on. So if you saw the video before this, it was the adoption or the fostering/adoption video. So the boys have been officially mine. The two boys, two of the three, Oreo and Brownie, have officially been mine for a couple of weeks now. And they are doing great here. Lucy is learning to live with them. There's days where she likes them. There's days where they just get on her nerves. So trying to do my best to keep her happy. Side note, today is her 20th birthday, so it's been a completely emotional day. So happy that she's here and able to celebrate her 20th birthday. You know, that I'm blessed that I've had her for 19 and a half years now, but also sad because Fred's not here because it was also his 20th birthday. So that was pretty emotional. It was the first birthday without him, so definitely was tough. I kind of just spent all day with Lucy, just kind of hanging out with her on the couch, just kind of, she was napping, I was hanging out, watching TV, reading, cuddling. I had bought her some toys. She played with them for like 5 seconds because she's not really into playing with things much anymore. Every once in a while, she'll, if she sees the kittens playing with something, she'll want to play with them. So, I think she had a good day today. I hope so. So back to the card. I am now spraying some water on this background stamp to kind of just get a little bit of texture onto the background. So really in this card, I'm not doing anything that is super fancy that you haven't seen me do before. So that's one of the reasons that I chose this video to kind of do an update on. So back to the story. So the kittens are good. Lucy is good. We had a little bit of a scare with her. So right before I left for California, and I'll tell you about that in a minute, the day before I left, which was my goddaughter's 17th birthday, I ended up taking her to the urgent care that they gave her some anti-nausea medicine, and they weren't able to do they took blood, and then the blood work came back while I was out in California. I was actually at my cousin's house when I got the call. Lucy unfortunately has the same thing that Fred had, kidney disease, which is not uncommon in older cats. So she had already been eating the food that was left over from Fred for kidney disease, so she was already kind of on that, so hopefully that is helping. But she was also experiencing she was having some issues. She was panting and drooling. And I thought it was just because of the boys. So I just decided to take her in so that they could look at her. I thought she was just being spiteful because she wasn't really eating either. Unfortunately, that was not the case. And while I was in California, my mom had to take her back to the emergency vet or the urgent care vet. And they were able to do some x-rays on her. The good thing is they didn't see any tumors or lumps or anything. They did give her a strong 2-week antibiotic. So she just got it the one time, so we didn't have to continue to give it to her because, like both of the urgent care vets said, she's spicy. So so she let them know how she was feeling about everything that they were doing, but I have to say, they were absolutely amazing, so much better than my vet with her. They were able to get a lot of things done that my vet doesn't get done. So I need to definitely find a new vet for the boys, but that's neither here nor there. But she is doing much better after she got another anti-nausea shot, and then she got an antibiotic shot. And knock on wood, she seems to be doing better. She's eating. She is going up and down the steps. She's actually laying next to me right now. And, she's doing the best that she can for a 20-year-old lady. So that's all we ask from her is that, that she's, as long as she's happy, and you can see her here. She's now jumped into the video, so that's why you're not going to see a lot of the coloring, because then she decided to honestly really take over my video. And I know some people had commented, that they couldn't see things because she was up there. But listen, she was almost 20 at this point. She's 20 now. If she's jumping into my videos, she's always going to be more important than showing, than what I'm doing at the moment with art, because I'm trying to spend as much time as I can with her. So anyway, so that's the whole Lucy thing. Now the California part of it is I started a new job. It's a huge step up from where I was. They really took a chance on me. It's a California-based company, partially in the sector of the business that I was in before and partially in a brand new department. So I'm learning a lot of stuff. I am a regional for the Northeast as well as Canada. So that's something that's new for me, international business. So huge step up, and it's a lot to learn. There's a lot of people that I'm managing at this point, and I've never managed people in my career. So the videos are probably going to be a little bit more sparse. I am going to be traveling a lot more. Have not gotten international travel approval yet, but we will be going to Canada at some point, which is super cool because I've never been. So I'm very excited about that. And I'm sorry if you guys are here for the crafting part of it and you don't really care about all of these updates, but I just wanted to, anybody who's been following me for a while, may or may not know what's going on. So I just wanted to give you guys an update as to why the videos are going to be few and far between for the next couple of months, probably more towards the end of the year. Just trying to spend time with Lucy, with the boys. The boys are not allowed in the craft room yet just because it's a disaster, and I probably will never find them again if they go in there because they're tiny and they can squeeze into little places. Plus, Lucy doesn't always go down there. She does go down there sometimes, like you could see in this video, she was down there. But if she doesn't want to go downstairs, I'm not forcing her to. And I have not really crafted in a while. So that's, again, why you really haven't seen anything from me, because I haven't done videos. I haven't been down in the craft room. I'm going to see if there's a way that I can kind of set up something in on the floor that I stay on in my house with Lucy, just to kind of maybe do some videos there. But that's just something that I have in mind. Okay, so now we'll go back to the card. You saw that I stamped out on another piece of cardstock, that same cardstock, the boy and girl image. This was not from the kit. This was from another Hero Arts stamp set, and I don't think I really used anything from that stamp set. So again, I'm trying to go through my supplies and use them, and I thought that it would be really cute to do a scene of a little boy and a little girl holding hands. And then I knew I wanted to put something in the sky, like in the forest, so that it looks like the kids are in the forest. And then I wanted something in the sky, so you'll see what I do with that in a minute. But again, you can see here how these inks are not really blending really well together. They're looking really, really splotchy on this background. So I am going to do something, and I don't know if you're supposed to do this or not. I don't know. I know there's rules with Copics and coloring over top of things, over top of inks, but for me, I just felt the sky was too blotchy, and then when I pull the mask up, I should have cut a little bit more inside the line rather than outside of the stamped line because there was white spots around it. So what I did was I picked Copic markers that were close enough to that background color and then just outlined it. And then I just decided to go crazy, and I should not have ever used my inks on this. I probably should have just used Copic markers, and I kind of just smoothed out the sky a little bit. It helped to make it not look so splotchy, and then it also helped to fill in those white areas that were around all of the images. So I did go in and color those images in with colored pencils just because I hadn't used colored pencils in a while. I used Prismacolor pencils, and I did not love the way that they came out. So then I'm also going to go back with some Copic markers. Again, probably not the best thing to do. So you guys have to let me know, are you supposed to I think it's supposed to be Copics and then colored pencils over top of it. I did the opposite. I didn't color too much on there. But let me know if can you ruin your Copic markers that way? Because they are super expensive, and I don't want to do that. So let me know if you guys know down in the comments below if you've made it this far into the video with all of my life updates and everything. So now I'm just putting the top panel on and just making sure that I have all the areas that I need to be colored in, so that there's no white spaces. And you can see that I'm just flicking on a little bit more of that Copic marker, picking out another color of blue Copic markers. Just tried to match the Distress Oxide the best that I could. And I'm actually going to cut that panel down a little bit because where the tree line was, I wanted to put something in the sky. And in that same stamp set that the boy and girl image is from, there's a cute little, looks like a little heart constellation. And I knew that I wanted that to be in the sky because I just thought it was really cute to have these two, this boy and girl that are holding hands. I thought it'd be really cute to have the little heart in the sky for that. So I am going to go ahead and finish coloring these images in, and then we are going to get ready to stamp that constellation out. From the stamp set that was not part of the kit, I found two different images that I tried to use. The first one was that diamond star, and I didn't like it, didn't look right in the sky. Then I found this heart one, and I thought that would look really cute, but then I realized that I needed to move the trees up a little bit. I would rather see less of the boy and the girl and then the heart in the sky. So I'm taking some unicorn white pigment ink from Hero Arts and stamping that out into the sky. And then I'm just going to mark off the places where I need to cut down that cardstock. You could do this after you go ahead and attach them together, but for some reason I decided that I was going to cut those off before I went ahead and adhered them together. So we're going to be using some Honeybee Bee Creative Glue to go around all of the pieces to attach the front panel to this scene part. And then we are going to put that onto a piece of black cardstock that measures 1/8 of an inch larger on each side. So the card base the card front measures 4 by 5 1/4, and then the black piece is 1/8 of an inch larger than that. And then we're going to go ahead and put them onto an A2 size card. I'm using my ATG to secure the pieces together. And then that will be the card for today. So I know this was not the traditional video, and I also promised that I would do a story about Fred and the ducks. I have not forgotten about that. I actually saw them the other day, so I have a good story for you on that. I actually saw them twice, so I will do that story in one of the upcoming videos, but I definitely wanted to get this one out because today was Lucy's birthday, and it was just a little bit of an emotional day for me. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you stuck through this long, if you have questions or comments, please leave them below, and I'll see you again real soon for another video. Bye!